So since I moved to Asia, basically I haven't really celebrated Thanksgiving or Christmas in like kind of like a Western style. So it's been years, more than 6 years since I celebrated Christmas and Thanksgiving in Western style.
When I talk about Western style, I'm talking about like spending time, your holidays with your family and close friends, exchanging gifts, giving and receiving gifts, and having some, Christmas dinner. As for Thailand and Vietnam, which are mostly Buddhist, and Malaysia and Indonesia, which are mostly Muslim, I think Christmas is more of a novelty. They just like to do the events, the Christmas events, like at the mall or other places. But as a family get together, I don't think they get together and do the usual stuff that Westerners do. For example, in South Korea, and I think also in Japan, Christmas is more like Valentine's Day. Usually couples, they spend Christmas together on a date. As for Thailand and Vietnam, which are mostly Buddhist, and Malaysia and Indonesia, which are mostly Muslim, I think Christmas is more of like a novelty. They go to all these Christmas events and parties, but they don't really care much about getting together with their families on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. Same thing in mainland China too. It's more about the parties and the events, not really about like having a family get together. The families get together is mostly reserved for the Chinese New Year. This is also called the Spring Festival. And South Korea, and I believe in Japan too, and other East Asian countries, they also have their own Spring Festival, where they go to their hometowns and celebrate this holiday with their families. And Vietnam has the Tet Festival, which is also similar to the Chinese New Year. But of course in the Philippines it's different because majority of the Philippines is Christian. So they celebrate Christmas just like the Westerners do. As for Thanksgiving Day, don't really know anything about it. It's not like popular here. So I guess there's not a lot of things I can talk about when it comes to celebrating Thanksgiving Day here in Hong Kong or here in Asia. For one thing, Thanksgiving Day is only celebrated in the US and I guess in... As for celebrating Christmas here in Hong Kong, I think it's almost the same as in the Western countries. Because Hong Kong, the city, used to be a colony of UK, but now it's part of China since the 1997 handover, but still retains that Western influence. And after asking around, I found out that most do celebrate Christmas with their family, just the way the Westerners do. But of course there are some who don't really care much about it, but just consider it as kind of like a novelty too. But for sure, when the Spring Festival comes, I can talk more about it, because it's the biggest celebration here in Hong Kong, mainland China, Taiwan, Singapore, and even some parts of Asia. So for Chinese New Year, there's going to be like a lot of things I can talk about. So just watch out for that future video. and that would be in probably February or March.